We spend a lot of time waiting for our turn.
Number 32.
And if you are a Vermonter with Medicaid, your turn is coming. To renew your eligibility, when it's your turn, there are just 3 easy steps. Refresh your contact information with Vermont Health Connect. Review the instructions you get in the mail. Reply with any needed information as soon as possible to renew. This message supported and funded by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Content does not represent official views of, nor an endorsement by CMS, HHS, or the U.S. government. For more information, visit staycoveredvt.com.
Wherever your outdoor summer adventures lead, it's possible there are ticks nearby. Ticks are found throughout Vermont, especially in wooded and brushy areas, places like the edges of backyards, farms, trails, and sports fields. This makes prevention steps like tick repellent, regular tick checks, and showering soon after being outdoors all the more important when out and about. For more information on ticks, visit healthvermont.gov/bticksmart. Visit healthvermont.gov/bticksmart.
Online graduate degrees from the University of Illinois' Geese College of Business are an empowering experience, a global community, extraordinary supportive colleagues, and top faculty. To learn more, go to geesebusiness.illinois.edu/idegrees.
The stream that even the stream will have a tough time checking out all the particles. But let me the screen. Yeah, like when everything gets destroyed. Oh, Maddox, there you go. So let me see if I can share my change windows.
So can we join all of us in one game?
Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can go to Cartier. Okay. And then everyone can share their screen so Croissant can see where everyone is going at.
The last time I speak on this mic, I'll be watching TV show while playing, so hello guys. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, I might actually be able to pull this off. I just realized that the last time I tried to do this, I was using hotspot. I didn't get Wi-Fi at my house, but now I have actual Wi-Fi, so maybe that was the issue. So I'm pulling up an old laptop. We'll see.
Okay, well, try the download. It may take an hour to download if the speed's not good. Okay, we'll try. Let's go for it. I mean, nothing to lose here.
Oh, it's
all right. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm in the Cartier room waiting. Okay.
Guys, can you see my screen?
Not yet. Hold on. Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, just please be gentle with me because I'm new.
Okay.
This is only my second time.
We're in the Cartier room though.
Put your hands
You're already not in the same server as us.
Try to get out and get in again.
Yeah. Oh no, we're going. Nope.
Speech.
But first time I saw you guys.
Yeah, you're in. Yeah.
Happy that you take part of the Europe time.
Try again.
Okay, Meta Mason. So we're just waiting for you,
I
Maddox.
see Meta Mason, Tadashi, Sinjin, and me here. So we
Yeah.
are 4.
You got 26 seconds to do it, or it's gonna reset. We gotta all rejoin again.
I'm in. I'm trying to come in.
Yeah, no
I'm
worries.
trying.
So this is the idea. If you pass this 1 minute, you have to do it again, right?
Yeah, so it times out. Like, obviously, we just have enough players just to do it, but the system naturally doesn't want to put all the people in the same room, just because.
I'm trying again. I give it like 20 seconds, and if I don't go in, I back out and try again. But
okay, I think I'm gonna cancel. We're gonna rejoin all together. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to cancel, right?
Cancel. Yeah, cancel and then rejoin Cartier.
All right.
Okay, Meta Mason. Yeah, I see everyone.
Not Maddox though. Where's Maddox?
For Maddox.
Are
you by yourself?
By myself in Cartier, yeah.
Okay, there's a split.
I'll back out. Try again. Hang on.
No, how about you guys join? Okay, try one more time. If not, then you guys join Bulgaria and I'll
Okay. If it even, I don't know. Let's see.
Try to cancel and try to join again. Maybe that's the issue.
Okay, I'm gonna exit out. You guys just join Bulgarian. Okay. And then I'll just monitor from here.
Now Maddox is at Bulgaria with me.
This is the problem with only having exactly the right amount of people. Just because, what do you call it? Because it's meant to randomize it so people don't screw the system. But then it should be smart enough to recognize when there's only like X amount of people. All right.
Well, eventually we'll be able to like host games, right?
Yeah, like we'll put in a private room function there, but it will be like for private tournaments or something like that.
Got it.
Yeah. Kind of the difference between a cash game and a tournament game.
Right.
Okay, are you guys not having luck?
We are waiting.
We are 3.
with Maddox.
There's 3 here. I don't know, Meta Mason? Are you here?
Okay, let's try Tiffany first, and I'll try to join in. If it doesn't go.
Try to join season. The Bugatti.
Because then we're Maddox is not getting.
We have 3 here on Bugatti. Just join Bugatti.
Yeah, I'm in with.
No, I think it's. Hold on. Why is
we have 3, yeah.
We have 3 here.
There you go.
Oh, Madam, let's join. We have 4. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Person, you can see Mason's screen or Maddox's screen.
Not your move.
So basically, it's a 90s nightclub, and you're spawned in different areas, and you have 20 seconds to act. And you have, what do you call it? I believe 6 different weapons. And basically, you can move in an area of a sphere. So you can move up or down, jump, whatever like that. But it's like there's a limitation how far you can run. And then when you decide to fire, you go into like firing mode. So right now here. Ardeno just tossed a, what do you call it? A champagne bottle. Not, I know the stream is not the most smoothest. I think Meta Mason stream is pretty good. So there's like different levels of the club, obviously, and whenever you see the red barrier come out, it means that you've hit like your max distance. And there's a melee attack, so if you get close, whatever, and then it's essentially everyone can chat within the game, and it's about how do I say? There's a big social aspect to this as well. Can you guys hear me, or am I just speaking to myself?
I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Pull the trigger.
Sometimes on Discord the settings are off and I'm like end up like just speaking to myself for like 20 minutes. I'm like, why is nobody talking to me back? Yeah.
But so last time we are like hearing you, but you couldn't hear us.
Yeah. I was complaining to you guys and stuff. So the first part is always a little boring as people try to find out where everybody is, and then you know, you try to get positioning, right? And then all the weapons are basically area effect weapons. So the entire environment is destructible. So as you play, like the environment changes every game, and the better your aim, and the closer the other person's closer to the epicenter of the blast, that's just where they get the more amounts of damage.
But you know, when I press, I see, you know, you have 100%, and then when I click again.
Not yet. Move. Hit it. Wait.
So how's that download going?
Oh shit.
Okay.
So I did get one laptop turned on, but it doesn't have the Wi-Fi on that one. I do have a PC, but again, I don't have the Wi-Fi thing. So I ran in the other room. I went seriously digging for the office box to try to find the adapter again, but I just gave up and came back.
Nice.
I will be ready for next time.
Sounds good. So I actually wanted to set up something where instead of just like I wanted to have like not individual streamers, but like actually have, you know, like 3 to 5 female gamers, and you know, have it more like a show format, and then you know, like a best of 3, right? And then they play it out together and stuff like that. So, and then get into the lore and you know, the game and the mechanics of it.
Pull the trigger.
Not done enough.
Do you know Bowden from you know, TRT?
Which
from
who from TRT?
Bowden. AB.
No.
AB. Really cool.
Dialing in all the
He's,
sounds.
Princess Holder
I'm
and,
sure it's a bit
Princess.
crazy
Yeah,
right
go
now,
on.
so
Oh,
I keep
okay.
muting myself and
Well, let's
playing
get
with
her
sounds
on.
and
Is she the one who
quieting
just
my
went over
background.
Twitter Space?
Happy Father's Day to those watching. And we're just playing some My Angry Yakuza Girlfriend with Sinjin, the owner of the project.
So I think in your
We've got Tadashi in our chat. We've got MetaMason here. Drainu's down. Yeah, it's exciting. It's my move next. Turn-based battle royale.
Yeah, so this is fun. So, like, I think we're gonna have
Third
to do,
person
like, 3 different,
fighter.
like,
Very cool.
alpha
So
alphas, right?
we're gonna
So, like,
see what we can
and,
do
like,
to
even West Coast
get.
people can't really play
He's
on the
over
East
there,
Coast
so I'm gonna try
'cause
and
it's, like,
get this
quite a bit of
popped
time
off.
difference. So
See
even,
if I
like,
can
10
do this.
PM is like what, like 6 or 7 on the West Coast, and it's still too early for a lot of people. I wanted to.
Everything
kind of overlap
explodes.
to
Oh,
West
Rebel.
Coast, even though
2% or
it might be, like,
two
an
hit.
hour
That's
East
okay.
Coast, an hour West Coast,
That's okay.
An hour like Asia time, and then an hour like UK London time, and that would be like 4 hours throughout the day.
So I think this time like is very good in Europe.
Okay.
I don't know if that's part you mentioned, yeah. And
Yeah.
the other one, the official one that you have, is also good if they have a little time in the morning in Australia. I don't know. Usually,
I find like
Just one
we're
set.
usually at 5 o'clock in the morning, eh? Like for what we call US time or whatever.
Not yet.
sorry, I didn't
Get
get
her.
the whole thing.
Yeah, what I find is like US East, like 5 a.m. in the morning is like good for the Australians. I think that's probably around like 7 or 8 p.m.
Shoot to kill.
Yeah, the Australians is really like doing this to each other.
The idea is that you also people are interested because I see from Europe you have another bar here, UK I think, also Belgium. So we need to see from Australia is some people interested, you know, not to make proposal and just one player, you know.
Yeah, so that's all depending on like player liquidity. So right now, if we only have like 4 players from like the Australian region for
Get
testing,
her.
and like 1 of them or 2 of them don't show up, I mean, then it's like really there's not going to be a game going on, right? That's going to be with the Australians and stuff like that. So we're going to build up to it. Like I mentioned, I was mentioning yesterday that we haven't done a gameplay trailer, like an official one, just because I've been putting a lot of money with the devs. But at this point with the alpha, we're gonna have. We had one update during this alpha period, and we're gonna have another update coming on like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, and a lot of connectivity and a little bit more fixes on the lag should be done, but also mouse sensitivity. So the gameplay should be fairly solid, and, you know, just competitively
Wait your
playing
turn.
each other without any performance issues and stuff like that. And then at that point, we're gonna rev up the high res graphics and performance and stuff like that, and we'll make the trailer from that or from the clips that everyone else is making. So we'll see how that goes.
Move. Shoot your best shot.
And the other thing we need to think as well is like a short video strategy. This is like the easiest way to make something viral.
Yeah, well, once the game is settled, just because like what damage the weapons do right now and so on and so forth, I think just getting the trigger we'll get to the kind of other things as well. You know, as an alpha, like you don't make a gameplay trailer of the alpha. You make a gameplay trailer like a little bit into development of what you think the game will really be at the end of it, right? Like fully polished, whatever like this, so on and so forth, right? So the actual gameplay footage that you usually see isn't from the alpha, it's gonna be from the beta, where it's like one scene's like totally finished.
Go
right?
for it.
So it's never gonna look good, right? If you're gonna do it from the alpha. So a lot of times, like if you do see a video where they're using like gameplay footage which isn't great, they'll do like cinematics and then they'll be like actual gameplay footage and it'll be like 3 seconds, you know, and then they will just like I think for
There
our
we go.
we're really obsessed with just getting to the actual gameplay and getting the economy running and stuff like that. But to really, I think more than anything else, we focused on the gameplay mechanics. These guys are not talking too much trash, but when Euphemia and Dub and Murdoch play it, they talk so much trash that that's pretty funny. Oh, nice! Look at that! Look at that combo!
Nice combo. Nice combo.
This combo is so good. Where are you, MaddoxMakesArt? Oh, I found you.
And there are power-ups in the game. So the current power-up that we have is just a shield. So it just does the full damage. It just blocks whatever damage for that particular round. Nice toss. Oh, it actually hit her.
No.
Did she not dodge that?
You're
I mean,
Yeah, so there's no dodge in the game per se. So like it's just basically positioning, and the only thing that you could do to is just basically stay out of sight or make sure you're behind some debris, so then the debris kind of shields you from the blast, right? So the suitcase, if you're watching MetaMask or either one of these guys, right? It did like 45 damage, so the max is 50, so it because it bounced out a little bit. But had there been some debris there as well, it could have been less than that as well. Oh, you're so good at executing that combo. Nice.
You want MaddoxMakesArt?
I actually really like that. So that's very different from, you know, like a shooter game, first-person shooter, or whichever game where you have a moving target, you know, which can get, you know, kind of frustrating. It's a totally different type of gameplay. I like that.
Yeah,
you
so
know,
like... Oh no, go ahead.
No, yeah, just sometimes when I'm playing, like I'm like, just stay still. I can get you if you just, you know, like I want to be strategic about it. So there's a lot more strategy with this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we wanted to be like less twitchy, less sweaty, right? So like, there's still like that. It's about like kind of pre-thinking your move and then letting it happen. So like turn-based is actually, if you think about it, in some ways it's like time stoppage, right? Like it's like my turn, your turn, whatever. And so like if you were to like take it off like turn-based, technically speaking, like the more closer it is to true turn-based, like it's like stop animation, like it would just kind of run, right? Like just one after the other in split seconds or whatever. But in this particular case, yeah, it gives you a lot more strategy. But like the old like turn-based games, right? Like in terms of like firing people or whatever like that, they're all all based on like tile movement. So like there's like whatever, like you can move one tile, right, or whatever. Yeah, exactly, or like XCOM, or like OG, or like we call it the banner sack and stuff like that. This particular one is like we used the Fortnite and like the standard FPS shooter controls, right, which is like WSAD, like forward, back, and crouch, ease, right? And then pretty much the same for the mice. And so that's the kind of modern aspect of it. So the camera angles, everything else like that is a different shooter. But because it's turn-based, then it's a lot more accessible. And so what ends up happening is that because the weapons are also aerial attack weapons, you may not be the best player, but you could still play with the best player and not get wiped out in 5 seconds. Because if you're playing like Fortnite or Counter-Strike, and you're not a good player or you're a new player, the experience is really bad. Yeah, you just get sniped and you don't know why you died, right? In this, it gives you a chance, and then you can collude, right? So like, let's say you see Maddox and you know, he's better than you, like, right? And you say, Dash, we know that Maddox is going to win, so let's just blow him up first, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Who has betrayed me so much? I think Murdoch has betrayed me so much. Okay, let's what do you call it? Let's make a alliance here, and he's like, sure, and then the next one, so I've learned to like not trust Murdoch at all. Murdoch says like whatever, I'm gonna like basically do that. I'm gonna just like every single game I'm gonna go after. Yeah, so we wanted to make it accessible. You know, like my background is like online poker, right? And so the greatest thing about online poker or poker in general is that you could have like a poker pro and you could have an amateur player and they could still sit at the table together and play. Obviously, over a period of time, the pro is going to, you know, have a better win rate, right? But it doesn't make the game less fun. What do you call it? If you're like less skillful. Yeah, thanks. You know, for a while, like Mason and these guys, like they just wanted to kill the creator of the game, and then that's like the entire. It's like kind of pointless for me to play. They just wanted to like just kill the creator. Yeah. So right now, like the dresses are like the default dresses, but by the time we get closer to alpha, people will be able to like pick 2 or 3 dresses as defaults, right? And then the dresses themselves, later on, they'll be accessories, so you can buy them, and they'll always be limited in quantity, but they're not just going to be cosmetic, because the more you play with whichever dress you're playing with, will level up that dress, and that dress then will give you more like AP, so the energy that you need to join the game will give you more energy or something like that, right?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Like, as a girl, the concept of leveling up my dress just conceptually really hits me. I love it.
Oh, cool. Because, yeah, so, like, any accessories, so, like, your glasses, your sunglasses, your, like, earrings, your chihuahua, you know, we're gonna have all these different accessories, and you'll be able to, like, basically pick your loadout in the launcher, and then when you go in the game, you'll, like, dress up like that. So, like, right now, if you see the intro of the game, basically what we've done is we've taken, like, all of our PFPs, like when they go in the game, they become the actual like 3D character, right? So that obviously, what we're gonna do is whatever the accessories are, they're gonna like obviously be preloaded once you've like assigned them inside the launcher, and then when you go in the game, yeah. But they'll all be limited in quantity. So like our first starting like total amount of user base is like just 10,000 NFTs, which seems like a lot, but it's not actually a lot for gaming, right? And we would do like anywhere between 100 to 200 to 1,000 accessories, and the accessories would also only level up like 2 or 3 levels or 4 levels depending on what accessory type it is. So like let's say that you got like quote unquote like sunglasses from like Zara's, okay? like you'd be qualified to like wear them from levels 1 to 3, and then you could level them up to level 3. But if you got like glasses from like let's say like Ray-Ban, right, then it could be like level 5 like type level glasses, and you can level them up 5 levels, and then you can get like Gucci sunglasses, and you can finally get like Christian Dior sunglasses, right? So we can also tier the luxury of the accessory, and then the more luxurious it is, the higher level you have to be able to get that accessory as well, to kind of drive it. So like the women who are like completely blinged out in the game, obviously they're not blinged out just because they paid for it. It's because they leveled up their character so that character was that NFT, right? And what that does is that for every NFT that you do buy and you max out the level and you get to like, let's say level 15, now you're eligible to buy the level 15 luxury items, then you would sell back the other items if you wanted to, right? And kind of trade up, right? But because you also leveled those items up, they'll be leveled up items when you sell them as well. So, but we're hoping that for like all the dresses right now, if we can get like independent like designers and stuff like that as contests, then we would basically promote their brands and stuff like that. I don't know if any major label would actually work with us, just because it's a little controversial, but we did make our own brand, like fashion brand in this as well. It's called Sin. You'll see on the posters in the game. And your princess called Sin Princess.
Make your move.
So SYGNE. And we trademarked it, so as like a kind of Web3 fashion brand.
I love that. So I'm just telling you like a perspective as a female. Like if your target audience is Web2 girls, that concept of leveling up your dress, and the accessories.
You're welcome. Sorry, no. Yeah. Killed myself. Sorry,
no,
go on.
True. I mean, obviously, as a like within gaming, that's leveling up your armor or your whatever your accessories are is very standard. But just as a concept for a Web 2 girl, woman, etc., trying to get more girls into gaming, I think this is it hits different as when you're saying dress, Christian Dior sunglasses, whatever, Gucci sunglasses.
Yeah.
Can you check also my screen a little bit, because when I fall, I also mentioned that when I'm blocked here between this, I cannot see or cannot aim.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're making it an option for a tighter like camera option.
I'm trying to get out from here to, but maybe I try to crawl.
If you're blocked in,
Did you see my screen that I'm like, I don't know, between the walls? See my screen now?
Yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna, if you can't get out physically, you're gonna go to the shoes, and then you're gonna use the shoes to move the debris out. Okay? Because the shoes don't do any splash damage. So that's the function of the shoes, to clear debris.
Okay.
Okay? So just try that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so each weapon has a very specific use case. So we did prototyping to like get the concept down first, and then obviously now, once we got into alpha, like we can improve the graphics like basically infinitely. It's just a matter of we just want to get the gameplay down as fun as possible. So personally, I hope that when you actually play the game and you play with your girlfriends that you do know, or with the other guys here that you get to know, whatever like that, and start talking shit. I mean, Euthenia is like she's like a pirate.
Oh gosh.
She's like an evil pirate.
We'll become your girlfriends very quickly, that's for sure. Yes.
You go, girl. I actually was talking to somebody on Twitter yesterday, and I was telling them how, when I'm ticked off, one of my favorite things to do is play Fruit Ninja.
Sure.
And, there's just something really like gratifying about it. And I could see myself like being hella angry, and this just being so satisfied. Like satisfying of just, I'm gonna go blow some shit up.
Okay, great. Oh, that's so good to hear. Yeah, so we broke it up, so then there's like 3 different rounds. There's like Tiffany, Bulgari, Cartier, right? And it's like in the Tiffany, there's only 2 other players, and so there's a lot more room to just kind of like enjoy
Ooh,
yourself.
good
It's
shot.
not as intense because there's more space. You have more time to see where people are going and stuff like this. But with the Bulgari, it's like 4 players, and then the Cartier is 5 players, right? And those ones have a little bit more risk to reward, but they're also a little bit more competitive. So the higher number you go up, the more competitive it becomes, right? But all in all, like, I wouldn't say like right now the skill level is like insurmountable. Like if someone is like the very best at this game, they still can't win every single game. It's not going to be possible.
No, we can still
right?
hang with Dub, and you know, we can still make it fun and competitive and interesting.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely, especially if there's like the collusion's kind of done on purpose because we're gonna have clan play. So like, Person, your NFT and everyone's NFT right now is the princess, right? And you will be able to, as you level up, buy like a recruitment scroll, and then you will be able to submint your big sister. In Japanese, it's called like Oni-chan, but it's kind of a term of endearment of like an older girl or an older sister or even a younger girl who's taking care of you, like your bodyguards or whatever, right? It's like so you can mint out your own clan, right? And so when we do like clan fights, right, then it's going to be very interesting. So like if we did like a 3-on-3, right, then it's about like, you know, like absolute collusion in this particular case. So one thing was like getting our lore out there. Like, so the PFPs were meant to be like a private photo of your lover, right? And so that hasn't, like, we don't really get to be able to explain that lore properly of like everything.
Private photo of your lover. So your target audience actually isn't women.
No, it's either it's women or it's you being that woman itself, right? So
Okay.
it's like either it's your, because ultimately someone's playing the person, right? But it's kind of like my angry Yakuza girlfriend. So either you're the angry Yakuza girlfriend, or you're the boyfriend or the lover of the angry Yakuza girlfriend, right? But the photo was meant to be that private, intimate photo. Whether you hold it yourself or whether like if it's a guy or like someone who's into ladies or whatever, then that would be like how it is. But explaining that, it's like either we'll talk to people and they'll be like they don't want to hear it because they just see the PFP, and then we never get down to like the actual lore or what we're doing. But it's funny though, because in Asia, and my wife saw the art and she's like, oh, that's really like, it's really well done, it's really sophisticated. Because if you grew up with anime, you'll see that it's not like that it's actually really like well done, elegant, like anime kind of form, compared to like actually what like kind of trashy anime is kind of like. But in the Western market, you know who's been the most offended by our PFPs? Could you guess?
No, who?
White cis males have been the most offended.
They're like, oh my gosh, I can't hold this in my wallet. It's just too risque.
Yes, I'm gonna get in trouble, and it's not what I want to represent for myself.
Wow.
I never thought that with the Web3 degen space. This place is
It's pretty risque as it is, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I've had VCs say that they don't want it in their wallet, right? And there's this thing that I'm saying, like, like in the Wolfsdale right now, we're talking about whatever, and then Arbitrum's marketing department said that we can build on Arbitrum, but they wouldn't do any marketing, and we wouldn't be acknowledged by Arbitrum. Yeah, to the PFPs. I'm like, okay, well, what about the game or whatever? And they're like, no.
Wow.
It's not a good look.
interested in building on other chains because of that.
I'm sorry?
Are you interested in building on other chains because of that? Is this
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a deal breaker for us. Like, I didn't expect, like, I don't expect chains to like tweet for us. I mean, that's not their job, right? But if they have like an ecosystem, like map of like games on their network, right? And we're not on there,
Get her.
and then we say that we're using them, right? It brings up a lot more questions than than like positives, right? Even if the tech is good and stuff like that, because ultimately, like, the liquidity does matter, and like moving off of
Time
Ethereum, which we're
short.
on right now, I mean, why would I move to another chain with less liquidity if that chain won't acknowledge our existence,
Right.
right?
Yeah, there has to be some give and take, for sure.
Yeah, but I get their position. And that's totally fine. You know, that's what they like to, whatever, do. But like, then am I supposed to kind of reduce the vision and the potential for it? Because I mean, the IP itself, like this, right? You can start with something very simple, but you end up with something very simple, right? And we can like kind of push the limits a bit, right? And then we can really expand on that, right? So that's where we've kind of been.
I mean, what if, well, you don't want to, I don't know, you don't want to bend too hard on that. Hold your position. I was going to start saying, well, what can we do with the metadata? And that's just a lot of extra work to get to the same place. And it shows the lack of confidence in the project itself. So I would suggest against that, just thinking it out loud. So, yeah.
Like, as someone who's like, I wouldn't say like near the end of my career, but like kind of past my prime.
Can you hang your hat on this? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is the only one reason why I wanted to do this was to make a fucking, like, the best game I could and press the limits.
Right.
Like, there's, like, no point for me to do that, especially when I think, like, okay, I could see, like, the more long-term possibilities here in terms of the IP and the branding and so on and so forth, right? I mean, like, we could definitely have this love story Netflix comic book series, no problem. We've already talked to comic book companies and they're interested in fleshing out the story, but like, it's very easy to show this backstory of Mickey, right? And then she's like in love with you, and then you end up getting kidnapped, and then her going through it. But like, the entire thing with the Yakuza and the female leader here and her next group of like gang members are all women as well.
Yep.
And I think it's hot. I think it's cool. I love alpha women myself. My wife is very strong as well. When I look at Paul and Katie, like, I feel like I know them very well in the sense that Paul is someone who really appreciates his wife and sees that strength and kind of builds off of that strength as well, right? And I feel the same way with my wife, although I think, well, it's Father's Day and my wife's I might get in trouble.
It's Father's Day.
Anyway,
it's Father's Day. Go ahead.
But I think there's so many possibilities for where we can go forward with, and I think like the game model that we had set up is fairly accessible, so that
Time short.
Number one is like you don't need to spend as much time to play to kind of get into it, and in terms of naturally, like, I think competitiveness brings out some level of toxicity no matter what you're playing, whether it's Counter-Strike or so on and so forth, right? But I think with our game, because of the way it is and the kind of comical nature of it is, I think it's just more social, and I think you have nothing to lose or you have nothing to gain by being like ultra competitive in our game. Rather, you have everything to like kind of gain from cooperating with one game. So one major thing is like, why would you need to get like 1,000 AP, like energy points, right? Like if you're a single player, you wouldn't, right? But in our particular game, when you get 1,000 AP, who's ever in your clan of like the other 12, you can distribute it as you want. So it can be pooled, right? So even if these guys don't have the items that you have, right? You can daily give them an increment of like 20, right? And then there's a rule, and then the 12 kick back up to you as the leader, like 1% of their gross wins. That's how I've set it up so far, right? And so the macro game becomes very important. The second game that we have kind of done, it's about 80% done, is basically like a Clash of Clans game. So, you know, it's a pay-to-win game that is basically, you know, develop and create your own Yakuza base, right? And then, you know, people can attack your Yakuza base, and then you can win or lose depending on how much you put as the kind of honeypot. But the people that you play with, right, are going to be the people who are in your clan automatically, right? So your network, right? So your network exists. So that's why, like, we have like the VIP we call option. So like any like MAYG, so if you get like a collection of MAYG, you qualify for a VIP MAYG. And the VIP, the very important princess MAYG, instead of getting a maximum of 12 Oni chans, you can get 17. So in a game like Clash of Clans, where you have a 17 clan versus a 12 clan, right, you naturally will have an advantage, right? That's the only kind of unfair thing, but I felt that, you know, if you're an early adopter and you're like not holding, but you know, you're part of the community and you're, you know, supporting things early, that you should get a benefit. I'm totally for that. Right, if people want to come in later, that's great, and you know, the game will be built around for them, but they're not taking the risk or doing the, you know, putting in the attention initially. And plus, you know, as a studio, we're gonna have like new titles and stuff like that. But even if we have a new title, yeah.
Have you seen they're gonna launch the new Yakuza game?
Oh, is it coming out yet?
I think I don't know the exact date, but it's gonna come like really soon.
Oh, is it? The last one just wasn't too long ago. I think it was like about like 2 years ago. But
yeah, I think it's gonna be like for, I think it's for PS5.
Yeah, the series is fantastic. Yeah. So cool. Well, Crystal, if you have like anyone that you feel like you'd like to like introduce to the game, or I'm happy to give them an NFT. Obviously, I want to kind of get any gamers in, but specifically like female gamers. They don't need to stream or whatever like that, but if they're like actual gamers, like that's what we're looking for, right? And to get their feedback during like the alpha period and stuff like that, and if we can support them promotionally and stuff like that, and do marketing around like the gamers that we do have, it'll be fantastic. And also like just taste wise, I mean, I have this fight with the designers, because like I'll be like, that dress is too trashy, like don't design the dress like this, right? And the designers will be like, no, it's not trashy at all, like, or you know,
enough.
Like yeah, enough, right? They're like, oh, we want to show more skin, right? I'm like, oh, that's not classy, right? So getting like more obviously feedback from a lot more female gamers and stuff like that would be super helpful, because my taste in the clothes is really from like a more conservative luxury kind of view, like more like Hermes rather than something else. So I'm gonna err, or like Coco Chanel or something like that. I'm gonna err more on the kind of conservative side. So you know, it'd be great to see and get feedback. Otherwise,
from different perspectives, 100%.
Yeah, and people can pick like what kind of dresses they want, but right now it's like, I won't say who, but someone on our team hates the kimonos because you can't see any of the tattoos or any of the skin, right?
Ooh, interesting.
And I'm fine with it.
I love the kimonos.
Yeah, I mean, our animator did really good work on the waviness of it.
Great.
Yeah, the thing we need to work is like a gallery that you can see like all the tattoos and stuff like this.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a default of 3, and then the rest will be, you know, purchased, right?
So, as you can tell, as I'm here today, most of my friends are guys. I tend to roll with the boys, but And Sinjin, I mean, you already
Make your
know
moves.
my main gamer girlfriends here in Web3 are Erica and Sarah.
Okay.
But I do know a couple other as well that I can show it to them and whatever. I'll reach out to them. But in general, I mean, how? Well, I guess I don't know. I'm very new to this, but so I don't know what your timeline is or.
Yeah.
I could just see you marketing this to Web 2 gamer girls, or not Web 2 not gamer girls, where girls that are frustrated that their guys are sitting in the other room playing whatever, and this is a game for them, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I have no idea how that messaging works, but like in poker, when I was at Poker Stars, right? Who are their most valuable clients when we're like launching like a big poker tournament? We'd have like 4,000 poker players come.
Cell phone.
And majority of them being guys would bring their girlfriends, right? And you know what the girlfriends would do? They would gamble. And so the casinos actually didn't give a shit about the boyfriends. They gave a shit about the girlfriends who came with the boyfriends and would have special events just for them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could give me any feedback how to approach that, or what you think would be a good way to do it, I would be like all like open ears.
Yeah. Let me think about it. So, like, for example, I can say, like I'm in a I joined a group a while back. I actually haven't even been out there, but of women in gaming, and it's not a Web3 group. It's a just a women in gaming group, but they are so anti-Web3 that I just when I went through and I started digging through trying to see like their opinions on Web3 and who else is in there from Web3, like that's what I was trying to look for, and there was just so much hatred from there that I ended up I think I'm still in the Discord. I think it's still on my LinkedIn, but I never go there because they're not going to be interested in what I'm doing, right? So I don't know. I can go back and see if the sentiment there has changed. But obviously those are gamers. Those aren't it's a different message. But yeah, I don't know. It just depends on where you're. So if you're gonna market it, go to the platforms that women are using. Go to Pinterest, which you can't actually go there, but you can have a board. You can create a following there, etc. Market there. They don't allow any kind of. Well, they said cryptocurrency. Maybe NFTs wouldn't. You don't have a token, of course, right?
We don't have a token, but all the alpha testers right now will be like getting an airdrop for the token, the alpha testing. So we're like putting 40% into our alpha testers. So like the next, like now I guess is like 2.5 months before we launch the actual beta and then the actual token. This is where we want to kind of get our full player base in.
Good job.
Yeah. At this point.
Good job, Mason.
So
another route to go might be
Are you guys
if you're
playing more games?
Yeah. We'll play more.
You want to do a Cartier?
Yeah, sure.
I'll jump in.
Let's do it.
Another route might be if you're advertising in the in normal gamer forums and that type of stuff, indie game forums, or just anywhere for gaming, you can position it in a way of this is the game for you guys to tell your girlfriends about. So have recruit an army essentially of the gamer guys to get their girls involved. So the ones that are getting hassled all the time, like, oh, I want you to come play with me, but here's something maybe you would like, type of thing.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I think Philish has done that with his girlfriend so far, right?
Yeah, I asked him to whatever, because she was really supportive of him coming to 3XP. So
nice.
Then I'm like, okay, I'll give her. And the thing is, we're a free mint, right? So like I put aside actually 1,000 specifically for female gamers already. Like,
you need to advertise that somewhere, dude. That's huge.
Man, I have a hard time like advertising anything through crypto Twitter or whatever. I have no idea what's going on.
Do you mind if I say something about that? Because that's really cool. That's huge.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
That's like a huge step in the right direction for like just like, I mean, take Web 2, Web 3 aside, like, but the gamer gender equality thing, like, that's a huge step towards that. Huge.
Yeah, and I think it's I think it's, you know, sexy and good and it's great. And you know what's so hard is that, like, as like a Korean guy, like in Korea, you know, women are like, obviously it's a patriarchal culture, right? But
Right.
like women have power because women like very much use like their femininity as power.
Huh.
Right? It's not an equal power, but it definitely has like this real sense of like it's definitely.
There's a quote that I love that men are the head, but women are the neck, and the neck turns the head.
Yeah, that would pretty much be it in Korea, you know, and women are very much, they own that. I don't know like what the messaging really could be, and I have a hard time just getting the messaging out of Web3 in general, just because there are so many people who are speculators. I mean, we have like over 600 holders, right? And like, or not 600. Do we have 600 holders?
I'm gonna check.
Yeah, we have 600 holders. Yeah, something like that. And like, we should be able to fill up these like alpha testing really easily, but they're kind of like, I get like messages like, good job, Sinjin. Oh, there's like increased like Discord. It's like looking really busy. Yeah, like to the moon. I'm like, okay, well, why don't you come and play together? They're like, okay, well, next time I'll join you guys.
612 owners, and the floor is sitting at 250.59 on a free mint. Just want to say that 0259. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Thanks, man. Our team's really fantastic, honestly. Like Ivan and Morrow and John, they've been doing such a phenomenal job. But yeah, well, I gotta like, it's just tough, like getting the word out, because there are a lot of other projects that have a lot more hype. But I mean, my guys are like really solid guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my wife, the angry voice in the back.
Hello.
Yeah.
So one of the things that that I'm sort of doing with a couple of my clients is we've come to the realization that investors, NFT holders, are not, and it's a completely different demographic. And if you if you focus on onboarding the gamers, you go to the traditional places, there's going to be, some sort of pushback. Percentage of them are still anti-Web3, whatever. But I think we're all kind of used to it, and we can kind of take that on the chin. But that would be sort of the place that you have a really sort of unique. I mean, if you're trying to onboard women, you have a very unique ad message where anybody going to 3XP, all of those guys, I saw a lot of my guy friends saying, oh yeah, my wife's gonna let me go, or, oh yeah, I talked her into it, and so, you can market to them, hey, are you angry your guy's leaving you for the weekend? Come play, come show him you're the better gamer. There's a lot of rhetoric that you can use to publicize it. Or just in general, like without even going that route, if you go the Web 2 route, going where the women are, going where the soccer moms are, and they're probably experiencing something similar within their Web 2 lives, where their guys are a gamer. I mean, it's pretty prevalent, right? So if the Web 2 gamer guys are pushing back, then go for the Web 2 gamer girls, right?
Okay, let me try it in two different prongs. That's a great suggestion. Maybe I'll try on Reddit, like, are you not connected with your wife or your girlfriend because you play too many competitive games? Why not introduce her to this game, which could give her perspective, right? And then on another prong, I could be like, this is a game that's competitive, and that we feel is, I don't know. Actually, I have no idea for the messaging directly to them. What would be the messaging?
Should...
Without me look like I'm an idiot. and like I'm so afraid to like say something and offend, you know, the crowd, like the women gamers that I would be wanting to approach, and not know what I did wrong until after it happened.
Sinjin, let me step forward with you, if that makes sense. So I'm putting a tweet together right now. Just it's saying, did you know that MAYG NFTs has set aside 1,000, and I was wondering, should I call them Yakuza girlfriends? Should I call them princesses? Should I call them NFTs?
I was just about to say, if you're worried about the message of classy or of being offensive or whatever, going with the rhetoric that you guys have been of princesses, saying ladies instead of girls or something like that, that type of rhetoric will hit different.
All right.
Should be saying princess.
If you say girlfriend, you're not gonna get the game.
Yep. I can see that. Okie dokie.
Every girl is princess.
Every girl's a princess. Yep. I like that.
Even unmarried girls are ladies. You know?
Okay. Yes.
So
that shot right there, her with the freaking champagne bottle ready to throw it, like that is an excellent ad for women. Like
time short.
You feel like
you're fighting for the love of your life, right?
What's that?
In the game, you're fighting for the love of your life.
You are.
Like,
yes.
Yeah, to save your weakling boyfriend or husband or lover.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, Crystal, I have another question, but I'm definitely gonna send you an extra NFT for your assistance. At least one or two. Okay, so like, please don't take offense at this because honestly, I'm not trying to be offensive. Okay, but like, you know, like, where does the LGBTQ like messaging kind of fit in terms of like, this is like this is your girlfriend, or you know, you're the boyfriend, or you're the lover, or whatever like this, right? Like, I want to be inclusive, but I also want to like make this about a love story, and you know, make it, you know, very clear that it is for like women, but I don't want to be exclusive to the LGBTQ, you know,
well,
like thing, not thing. Yeah.
That's great. So I can only give you so much info on that. But I have seen a guy in here. I haven't seen the lore. I read it obviously in the lore that you sent me, but I don't see that in the story. Is the male ever actually pictured?
No.
I haven't seen him.
You're the male. I mean, like, whoever is the, it's either you're the girlfriend or you're the male. Right?
In what? Is that conceptual?
Yeah. So basically, the lore goes like, we used to actually have a guy who was like a game designer or whatever like that, right? But we took him out. And so basically, the thing is, just give me 1 second. Running, getting in the door. One moment.
One moment.
Hello.
Love it.
Go for it.
All right. Okay, so the lore goes like this. This is Mickey-san, and her grandfather is the, you know, biggest Soya-boon, rich Soya-boon in we call it Japan, and he has tapped Mickey to be the next heir.
No way! I can hit the. You didn't tell me I could break the ladder.
So people are all upset, and they think that she is just a prim and proper, you know, rich girl, and they decide that they kidnap you, you know, her lover or her boyfriend, right? But you know that she's actually the John Wick equivalent of girlfriends, and she's coming to save you, because no matter how many thugs, assassins, and hitmen they come like throw at her, that she always says that love never fails, right? So that's the general lore. And so there's two parts to the lore. One is Mickey like basically becoming the best fighter to like basically overcome all this, and the next later stages are going to kind of reflect this more. But there used to be a game called Double Dragon back in the arcade. You guys know that game?
Yes, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was back in like the 80s, and it was one of the biggest hit arcade games at the time. But every time you get close to saving your girlfriends, the boss would come and like, you know, basically come over their shoulder and like get in the van and like, go away again, right? So it's kind of like you never see your boyfriend in this game. So the next series of games basically are building out the empire of your clan, of your Yakuza clan. So it's yeah, it's that. Like, do I have to? I guess first of all, do I have to be like overly inclusive? Like, if I just say like your boyfriend or your lover who's been kidnapped, would that be sufficient, or do I need to be more than that? What would be your opinion on that?
It depends on what you're posting and where. If you're actually so okay, my general approach to doing that is, because I try to be inclusive with all my clients as well, is, for example, if you're going to go out and you're going to be running a Facebook campaign and you're going to be posting the game in multiple Facebook forums, you would just also post it in gamers or LGBTQ gamers or any of those forums. You just wouldn't exclude those venues. In terms of tailoring the message to those, that's a really nice idea that you could do. I don't know if you're talking about, are you talking about within the game itself, or are you talking about like in ad copy?
In ad copy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really nice idea. If you're, you can, I don't know about on Reddit. I think you can on Reddit. You can, because you can pick specific forums to post in. I don't know if you can, exclude other forums, like say, like only post in this one. I can look at that and get back to you on that. But in terms of tailoring the message just to them for, I don't know, it's a nice idea. And there's, you want to do as much, A/B ad testing as you want. And yeah, switching a little thing like that from boyfriend to lover within an LGBTQ, that sounds nice. That sounds like a nice idea.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh man, it won't let me send it. Darn it. Hang on. Sinjin, I'm gonna send you a demo of what I'm gonna post directly because it won't let me send it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not the best person to ask about this. I can put you in touch with some people who would be able to give you better advice, maybe. Because you also, alternatively, if you do that and you put the ad copy in the lover, when they come to the game and they realize that it is a male, it could almost be
Go for
backlash of, being lied to, or, oh, we're trying to convince you to be straight, or...
Is girlfriend a bad word now? Like, what if I just, was just, my angry Yakuza, girlfriend, and then the boyfriend, you the boyfriend, or have been captured, or you are, like, it's duality. Like, if you're a girl, then you're the angry Yakuza girlfriend who's saving their idiot, boyfriend. Idiot boyfriend.
Well,
if
you change the G to an L and called it My Angry Yakuza Lover.
No, you can't get the URL.
No, I like girlfriend as well.
Okay, done.
Okay, is girlfriend a problematic term, do you think?
Maybe.
My issue is in no way with girlfriend, it is with my. Because so I'm looking at this and I want to be girlfriend, right? Like, I want that to be my character, that to be fun, kind of thing. Whereas just, the name of, I don't know, I get the perspective on it. I don't know.
So, you know what? In Korea and Japan, it's like, my wife is a gangster. I mean, you can type this in. These are actual film.
Yeah.
My sassy girlfriend, right? And in both cases, it's like it's from the perspective of the man, obviously, but it's but the woman is the alpha in the movie, in both cases, right? But it's about like the man's perspective, because like in some ways, like the thing is, it's like it's not a normal thing, right? Like my angry Yakuza girlfriend, or my wife is a gangster, or my sassy girlfriend. They're not like, it's kind of going against social norms, and so it's the guy explaining, you know, this kind of quirky situation that he's in, right? That's not normal, right? And so a lot of women who watched My Sassy Girlfriend, if you have a chance, watch it. It should be subtitled. They did a remake in America. It's not very good with something covered, but it was extremely empowering to a lot of women in Korea. Actually, that like this woman had this kind of you know, forthrightness and directness, but it didn't come across as like threatening to guys. It was kind of like, because that's one other thing though too, right? It's like, in some ways, like this game is very open to both, but we like to really concentrate on the women in the game because I think it adds a lot to it, right? And it's very active to like add to it, but by default, you know, we assume that men are going to win by default, right? But that, you know, when a woman is playing this game, then it makes it much more special. Like the women playing the game are special. The guys playing the game are just playing the game, right? So they're playing as they're playing as if they are the girlfriend and the girlfriend trying to save them. But the actual My Angry Yakuza girlfriend, like if you're a girl, you're playing the My Angry Yakuza girlfriend, but you really are the girlfriend, like in that sense, right? You really are the one.
So maybe just make the my part the narrator, which we never actually meet or interact with, right? As the
would be the boyfriend.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how it is right now. Yeah.
We all get to be the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like.
I wouldn't change it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just, when you're asking if I don't like the word girlfriend, nope, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. Before I get a divorce, I'm gonna go because we're actually having a Father's Day thing, which I'm late for now.
Thank you guys for doing this.
At our own house. Cool.
Sorry.
No.
We're still here. No worries.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off, but first of all, if there are anyone you want to like get involved with it or whatever, I'd love to send them some NFTs and send you some more NFTs as well, and you know, find out more exactly what you're doing with your agency and stuff, and that'd be fantastic.
Oh, I hit the mic. Yeah, absolutely, of course.
Cool.
DM you. Have a good Father's Day, and we'll talk later.
Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out to play. It's pretty phenomenal.
Of course.
Yeah. And first of all, I love it when you get your PC because when the game launches, I'm like pretty much 100%. Like, obviously, I'm staking like everything on it, that the economy is sustainable and stuff like that. It should be a pretty like I feel like our game will be one of the really like. It's not going to be the biggest Web3 game, but it'll be the really like the first complete Web3 game. That's what I'm hoping for. Just because our scope is just a little like it's a lot more focused, right? And yeah, I'd love for you to play and beat the shit out of these guys as well.
Please.
So
yes.
Yeah. We all want to get beat.
Awesome.
All right, thanks, guys.
I'll order my Wi-Fi thing.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, ciao everyone. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Happy Father's Day.
Stay there. Enjoy your.
Happy Father's Day. Yeah.
Krishan, were you able to get things downloaded?
Me? No, I gave up.
Okay. No worries.
I've done this in the past where, you know, I got into a games night and it was Windows only, and I spent most of the games night furiously digging through the Office box from moving, which I did not pack. And it's a long story, but I can't find my Wi-Fi converter thing for my PC. And my laptops just aren't cutting it. So
we've been doing a pretty good job of playing on a regular basis, so I'm sure there will be more than enough opportunity to get you in.
Silence her.
But yeah, if you have any, I mean, Is this the first you're seeing of it too?
Yes.
Ooh, if you have any questions, I know Sinjin did a good job of explaining, but most of us are pretty in tune now, so feel free. Ask about.
No, I think this was great. I think this was a good explanation. You know, this has been on my playlist for a while.
Nice.
I have a number of games on my playlist, but this one obviously because it's in general, I wanted to come and try it out. That is me. I hadn't seen her. She's just flat. This whole time she's been playing, I haven't seen him get blown up like that. So okay, stop right there. Oh, well, again. So she fell down and you could see her underwear.
You cannot see her underwear because underwear does not exist, but it is censored out. Yep.
Okay.
I know. Yep. It was a surprise to me as well. I said, "Wait, hold on. What? Is that happening? That's happening. Okay, cool. Censored.
All of the NFTs are wearing underwear.
They are. They certainly are." Noticed that though. Yep. We had a very flattering shot of me blowing up and then just sitting in the death cam in that position for a while. It was the only way to see the rest of everybody. You know, just yep. It's good times.
All right, I can tell you as a woman, that's a massive turn.
10-4.
Okay.
But that's a design noted thing we can address as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a hard no.
I didn't want to lie to you. No, I didn't want to lie to you.
Yeah, even if you just made it the same color as the dress, that would be fine.
Right.
As opposed to.
Or to match the NFT or whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll actually shoot Sinjin a note on that.
Girl's worst nightmare.
I will shoot Sinjin a note on that.
I'll take notes.
Thank you. Is that Tadashi?
Yeah.
We had something similar with one of my clients where it was Fred Flintstone. It was the character, and obviously he wears a dress.
Yeah.
And whenever he would dive forward, it was the same thing. You could see straight up there, and so we were like, no.
Not cool. No. Okay, no. Good to know.
But as a girl, it's a completely different.
Yeah.
That's like.
Oh no, you don't have to explain it. I'm with you.
Even though we have to go through in dresses just to make sure that doesn't happen.
Right. Are we going Cartier again?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
I'm thinking if we can, change the outfit going when you go to the seaside, to the beach or something like that, and then should not be a problem wearing like a swimming pool dress and stuff like that. Should that be a problem? I think should be more legal and more, more okay for everyone with this kind of NFTs.
What do you mean exactly?
He's saying that I think you're saying if you put the setting in like a beach or a pool, that like swimsuits, slightly more revealing outfits could be possible.
Cool.
Yeah, I know that there were a lot of issues, with the characters and NFTs and stuff like that, because they do not like this kind of, undress and panties and stuff like that. But maybe we can put them, like I said, in somehow related to the seaside, to going to the pool or party like that. What are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, we need to think about how it's gonna fit to the game itself, because right now we have like this club, right? So maybe later on we could have like a pool or something like how's it called? Arena.
Yeah, a party, but I don't think it will be so complicated to have a pool in this bar, in this club.
Yeah, but I don't know, like the problem itself, I think is like showing too much like the body. I think this is like this kind of the problem.
But then, like I said, if you're going to the pool as a party, as a, you know, you can. But I really want to know the opinion of Croissant, that is a lady, and she can maybe tell us more if it's good.
Well, I wouldn't wear.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I wouldn't wear a bikini with any of these styles of dresses, whether it's the suit, the suit jacket and skirt, or the you know, this evening dress, whatever. I don't see one on there that's like a beach dress, right? Yeah, so I don't know. I think trying to
just party, just a party club dress, but with the possibility to go in the pool.
Well, because you would also want the ties at the top, right? So if you're gonna have the bottoms, you would also want, you know, the ties, and you would see the top, like the neck ties of your bikini top sticking up out of the top of the dress as well. So it would be like a whole, like, that would be what would really change the thing. But I like this dress right here, right? Like that's sexy, it's awesome. You want a certain amount of sexy. I'm just saying, as a woman, having her fall over and you know, and not have underwear on, not have, and just like that's, you know, like it's one thing to die in a game, but that goes to a whole other level of indecency. I don't know how to put it. You know, it's something that in real life, any girl could wear any of these dresses, right? But that doesn't mean, and she could even go without underwear in real life and whatever. But there's a certain amount of, you know, you're still trying to. If you're doing that and you don't have any underwear on, that's something that you know. That's not something that you're necessarily trying
advertising.
To show people, or if you are, that's a whole different thing of going out. Yes, you know what I mean. Like women work very, very hard to wear things like this and not be, you know, showing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the amount, if you look for, you know, like celebrities getting out of limousines, even type of thing, they catch so much flack if, you know, you don't keep your legs closed in just the right way, and, you know, the photographer catches anything, you know, they catch so much shit for it. Like, it's, you know, slut shaming essentially. So it just, in a game, if you're trying to get women in there, like, I was completely fine with everything up until that point where. Up until that, like you've heard me this whole time. Like I'm excited. I love this game, but that just for me crossed it.
Yeah, I got it.
Just telling you.
Yeah.
Feedback.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it.
I don't think it's a bikini thing. I don't think you could pull that off, and I wouldn't want to be wearing a bikini if I'm in that distress right there. I don't want a bikini on underneath it, you know. But that also doesn't mean that, you know, I'm trying to show the world the goods either. You know? Okay, and on that note, I gotta go. I've been here for about an hour and a half. I got some other stuff to do.
Croissant, we'll see you soon, okie doke.
Yeah, absolutely. This was super fun. Thank you so much for showing me the game.
Absolutely.
Really cool.
See you next time.
Alright, have a good one.
Bye.
One nice part today. Is she from Australia, guys?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I'm here, by the way. Hello.
Hello here.
Go.
I'm Dad. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm hungry.
I mean, it's Father's Day. You gotta do a couple of dad jokes.
I'm gonna die. So.
Silence her.
For me, my mouse is so sensitive, or I don't know, something is wrong with my, just do the second game or something like that. I really have to.
Yeah, I actually have had the mouse stick a couple times right at the end, because I'm pretty good at like I use up my time as much as I can, and then right at the end I'll switch or do what I need to do. But I've been having trouble getting a hold of my mouse at the end.
So, can I ask you the phone, how it works?
Yeah, of course. So the phone is it's kind of it's your UAV a little bit, because you get the image of where they are. Well, you don't see where they are, but you see like an image of them, like as if they were answering the phone and you were on like a video call. So you kind of get to see their background a little bit. And it's gonna do 5 damage, I think. And the reason I just did it to MetaMason was I knew that he had a shield on, which is the little M next to their name if they have it. You'll see it right on their name. And I wanted to clear that shield so I don't know where MetaMason is, but I do know that you go to the phone, you click it once, that frees up your mouse, and then you click on a name down the list on your phone, and then that's who it attacks. But it attacks anywhere. Doesn't have to be, you don't have to be looking at them or anything. It calls them. So it does a couple of things. For me, I break shields with it, and then also, like, Sinjin's really good at knowing where people are just by their, you know, like a look over their shoulder. He's like, oh yeah, they're over this way, and I'm like, I just see black. I don't really know where that is, but it's good for breaking shields.
Take the shot.
So I understand the shoes that are not making damage to other characters, right?
No, they do.
Yeah.
But not yourself.
Not yourself, right?
Yeah, not myself.
Okay, so the shoes are the only ones that do not harm yourself, right?
So if you're trying to clear debris around you, the shoes are what's gonna like be your like cleanup. You know.
Oh no.
I wouldn't.
Why you don't threaten me?
I wouldn't personally waste a turn on cleaning up around myself. I can usually jump through stuff or run away from it. But if you were really stuck, you could use your shoes. And there's also a really cool boomerang / like come here move along with them. If you got to angle it just so, and it's very tricky. I haven't gotten it down yet, but I've watched. You can hit 2 people at once, and you can also pull people close, and then also combo that with the melee attack, which is just by walking up close to them, you start like beating them up. And so if you get the pull back and you're close enough, you get the shoe hit plus the melee.
No, Chamari?
Lambs, are you in the rafters?
I'm hidden in the shadows, you'll never find me.
Sure.
That bottle came from the sky. I swear.
Came from a magical place, I have a portal in the sky.
Oh man.
I have no idea where Maddox is though either.
Really? How about now?
Just from where I am, so I guess. Oh, maybe I can see you. Maybe I can see you.
How about now?
See people now.
I just fell down. I was up in the rafters.
Oh, okay. That's why I can now see you.
I just credit carded my own rafter and dropped myself. Whoops.
Ran out of time because I couldn't click. I was like frozen in time.
That's what happens. That's what's been happening to me. So I've been giving myself an extra second to click things.
It wasn't the game. It was my brain. Like like my brain froze and my finger didn't click when I was trying to. I think I smoked too much.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Dashi, maybe you can comment on this. Is it a bug when you can move after throwing a weapon? Are you supposed to be able to move after throwing a weapon? Because sometimes I can move for like 2 seconds and other times I can't.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
I think it's good if you have like 3 to 5 seconds to try and move after throwing.
Like, with the shoes you can move. I think with the nuke you can move as well. With the suitcase. But it's not like... I don't know if it happens like all the time.
Yeah, with the bottle I find it inconsistent, like it'll work sometimes and other times not. And then sometimes it seems to be when I like do damage to someone else, it's like now I have an opportunity to move. Can't quite figure out the connection.
Guys, also one thing regarding the visual thing. No, it's not made with Unreal Engine 5 or something. And also it's like a basic, so not so special, I would say. But do you know if we will have also more details about the game itself as a character or something like that?
Oh, for sure, yeah, for sure. This is nowhere near done. This is more just about game mechanics testing right now. Yeah, the actual design of the NPC, I've heard big plans for that. The avatars, of course, just making sure everything looks dressed up. That's gonna be evolving over time. But right now, the focus is just, is it a playable, fun game that has replayability? I'd say yes, but yeah, that's the goal of these right now.
So also I'm
Your turn.
The goal right now is like to make everything work, like is
functional, yeah, to not have bugs, stuff like that.
Game mechanics and stuff like this, and then we'll take care of like the other things, like especially like on how the economy of the game works.
Also the concept, I really understand the concern of the lady before regarding panties and without and stuff like that. And I see the concept here with the MAYG thing, when the women are dressed with the bodysuit,
Right.
So it's more more decent, let me say. I think this kind of suit is also more. It's very sexy, and also it's good to maybe to have it. I think
it's gonna be so what you're dressed in is gonna right now it's kind of luck of the draw, and then when we have the option, eventually we'll be able to pick between certain outfits, so you can quickly choose the outfit you want to work with. That's what Sinjin told me the other day.
My mouse just bugged out.
Oh.
Above you, I've had enough. Please, no more. Above you. Maddox can take full damage as well.
I sure can. That's a good spot. It was a good spot.
You just went in a circle.
That was a good spot.
Or play.
I don't see. How can I get over there? Can I? Let's see.
Below you, just. No, not me.
There we go. Sorry, buddy. Where's Lems?
Oh, don't mind me.
Don't mind me. I'm just over here hanging out.
I'll just blow myself up. You
Sure,
don't have
sure,
to worry
sure.
about
Oh, got it. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
Make your life easy.
Like,
Such a pal.
It's like I can kill myself. Don't need to worry about me.
Such a pal. Oh. I won't say anything.
Yeah, don't mind me.
Nope, no mind. Oh, jeez.
We found something good.
Oh.
What's your big brain move, Tadashi? What are you doing? Shoes. Shoes? Yeah.
I don't think we'll have time.
Oh. Well, fine then.
Oh.
Shoes it is, Maddox. Go for it.
No, no, no. I'm no good with the shoes.
Neither am
I've tried so many times and just failed.
I am,
And, like, the place I'm at right now, it would be good like to be with the shields because I'm probably gonna like fall.
Oh.
And then you won't be complete the combo.
Wait.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't wanna fall too. I was more just getting safe. How are you so good at finding those shields? Is
I'm
all
so
I will
bad
say.
at finding them. Like, how? I around so much and they never seem to find them. And Dub as well. Dub is just like a magnet for them.
Yeah, it's like he knows where they are at first and just as yeah. Yep.
He says they spawn like randomly. He goes like they'll just spawn when things
Right on
blow
top
up.
of his toe, and he's like, "Oh, what's this? A shield? Nice."
I need Maddox to take more damage before I come out.
Okay, deal. Maddox agrees.
I don't like people having shields though, so.
Oh. You were up here. Where'd you
I
go?
can see you in the rafters.
Ah.
See who in the rafters? What are you talking about?
Who? Yeah. Who? We're owls. What are you talking about?
It took a minute for me to fall.
DOX.
It was a nice shot.
TikTok.
TikTok. It was just a guess. Didn't do anything.
Amazing.
Well, thank you.
I thought you'd enjoy it.
I did. It tickled. Twas a tickle.
Is there a crouch button?
There is, but it's control. Should be.
It doesn't seem to be. I was just wondering like a crouch and throw something.
Oh, that's cool. Like duck under and
Oh,
shoot a card.
Like for me here, I see like 2 lags.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I didn't knock you. I hit you. But,
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it does take a little bit.
Like,
It can take a little bit. Let's see.
So hard.
Make your move.
Well, that's as far as I go.
yeah, I think I wish the limit was a little bit further on being able to move.
TikTok.
I think it's good to have it capped.
That didn't work very good at all. I'll get those shoes down. I gotta figure it out. Oh, Tadashi, another note. Somebody said it would be nice to have a like a practice field or like a shooting range for all the weapons, so that they could get figure it out before jumping into a game.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think they took notes of this.
Okay, good. I think that'd be neat.
Also the idea, guys. I also wanted to suggest this thing.
Yeah, just some like practice area where there's like dummies and
Sometimes, like,
hitboxes
people
are
saying, like,
noted.
But as a gamer, like you never read like how the game actually works. You just go there and like try to play.
Oh, exactly. That's also true. It could be a lot of work for very little return, but it was brought up 2 days ago by 3 people, like in different games, and I was like, oh wow, okay, yeah, that's cool. So I'm with you though.
The settings for everything. I love a good instruction manual.
Yeah, reading it right out the box, right out of the case.
Go for it.
Ah. And I just hurt myself. Nice.
Take the shot.
Where's Lamps?
He's at the. Sorry.
My mouse just been getting stuck. I don't know. I could not like seem to move, and except just click, and then it just blew me right up.
Oh no.
Get her.
Okay.
Positive kill, yeah.
You guys having a little shoe off over there?
I think I'm too close.
Do it.
Doesn't have to take like.
Not yet.
Oh, I didn't get the combo. Just the kill? Okay, good.
Just eat these.
Are you paying for dinner? Oh, that's awkward. Tadashi's body is like ragdolled with her head in the ground. And her body's just kind of... It's weird.
Yeah, it's the form with open legs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. We got some ragdoll movement.
And if you hit like the body with a weapon or something like this, it start like moving.
Yes. Oh, come on, I'm stuck.
Nice.
Where are you?
Silence her.
Dude, I'm screwed. Where are you? I lost you. Nice job. That'll do it. It's overkill, but that'll do it.
Killed by
I
phone.
didn't want to waste anything, so I used the phone.
Yeah, the phone picks off the few. He's good.
Now where are you hiding? I've got stealthy.
This weird game of chicken while we try and find each other. Like, where are you hiding?
I found so many hiding spaces in this game.
Hey, Puff's on.
Where are you hiding? Even though I know that's what you're saying about me.
Hey guys, I'm gonna actually check out. I gotta go do the Father's Day things, but it was good to play. Thank you all.
GG's.
And we'll be back again Monday, or do we know?
Yeah, I don't know if the people playing later today or like
Probably later today too. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if it is later today. I think it was canceled. Yeah.
Today's
Not sure.
technically the last day, right?
Are we gonna do Monday?
The last game.
Like actually, we don't have like the what we call the second round schedule yet. But if you guys can join to play because it's like it's always gonna be open. So
okay, cool.
As a holder, you can always join and play whatever you want.
Okay, cool. So we can still we'll probably just meet up and set up in the chat and figure it out.
Yep.
Okay. Good. All right, guys. I'll see you on around. All right.
Catch you later.
Talk to y'all soon.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
We'll also jump out, and maybe tomorrow at the same day as today, is it possible to play another game? I have another guy that invited him here, and he said tomorrow. I mean,
Yeah, just drop just like drop
As
the
the
time you want to
NFT.
do it on the chat, and we'll like
Just like
schedule it.
I didn't know we were playing today, and then I saw the chats and popped on. So same like that.
Yeah, same.
It was easy. Yeah, we love this game, so we're happy to play when we're available. I think I can speak for everybody when I say that.
Yeah, I'm free every day.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye bye.
Where are you hiding?
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with that. That is my angry Yakuza girlfriend, and we're gonna pop off today and call it the rest of the day. But thanks for hanging out while we were here, and thanks for letting me just mess around and test my stream out as well. So yeah, we'll see if we can grab some clips from that, post those up on Twitter, and yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to get into the collection, totally fine. There you can find it on OpenSea as well. But before you do that, just reach out to Sinjin. He's the founder of the project, and still opening the doors up for those who are interested in testing. It's a very fun game. We have lots to do, and we need just people moving on it so that we can find all the bugs and patch them up. So if you're interested, let me know. Jump in the Discord, and yeah, find it on Twitter, and then they have a Discord link right there. So either way, love y'all much, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a great